Ah dear, pills, 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 pills. I feel like a broken stereo. I've got problems with my volume because I'm putting on bloody weight. Problems with my balance. There's even problems with the tone round here. The tone of the neighbourhood's going rather CD. So just for the record, I think we've got that taped. One of those immigrants put his head over the garden fence the other day and said, "Oh dear, dear, what's going down?" I said, "The value of this building since you bastards started moving in nearby." Oh dear. Well, back to happier days. Just finished descaling this old wartime kettle. Never seen so much chalk inside there. Amazing. I'm sure if you could have bundled it all up, you'd have got enough chalk to keep a school teacher happy for years. But despite putting the pills into there that fizz and fut and dissolve it, I found the best thing was cheap vinegar from Lidl's. That got rid of all the stubborn stuff that those descaling tablets wouldn't. So there you are, who's kidding who? And the vinegar from Lidl's was a lot cheaper than the descalers were. Oh well, we'll know for next time, won't we? Went down to see my neighbours yesterday, and they were watching a British sitcom called Terry and June. I mean, those of you from here will know about it. And this time it was to do with a video recorder. And sure enough, being made in the early 80s, it was one like this, an old JVC video star badged as a Ferguson. Uh, Practically every video recorder in the country seems to have been like that at one time. And they really were truly bomb-proof, beautiful pieces of kit. And it was nice to see one all immaculate and new and in the box and everything. Now, this arrived the other day, and I haven't had time to get on to the web and say thank you. And the web has been playing up anyway. It won't always work. But this was sent by Donkey Warmer from Sheffield. It's a BSR McDonald 8-track deck. There's no amplifier in it. You connect it to a hi-fi amplifier, but not working at the moment apparently. But no doubt after a bit of TLC it will do. Uh, Needs another flap in the front, so I might be able to fabricate something for that, hopefully. Now, Sheffield, there was a place where we used to make things. When Corporal Jones on Dad's Army, another British sitcom, used to say they don't like it Upham, the old cold steel, you can bet your bottom dollar that that steel came from Sheffield in the form of some deadly sabre or other, and they were renowned for the quality of their steel. There's still a scissor factory up there today making things, and I don't know whether this will pick it up, but on one of my ancient dinner knives you may just be able to see it says SL and S Sheffield Limited Cutlers. As well as that, of course, you've got Craven's up there building railway rolling stock. Big order in the 60s for the London Transport for the Metropolitan line. Sadly, now being scrapped. And another prototype one for the London Underground for the tube lines. And as well as that, rail cars for, well, New Zealand, Australia, British Railways, various parts of Africa, even the Caribbean. And of course, the very familiar, if you live in Ireland, Craven's coaches that were supplied as a kit of parts and assembled over there. Oh dear, yes, that was when we used to make things. Alas, not anymore. Yes, pills, pills, pills. Been very, very busy the last few days. Had a couple of days with Adam from Ashford, who has a channel on here, Vintage Sounds 1992, I think, at the moment. He's changed his name quite a lot on there, and I have to say, can't always remember. I'm terribly sorry, but I blame it on old age, you know. But he did bring me down some rather elderly and not so elderly Philips tapes. And there's one, but this one is a chrome tape from the days when the better quality Philips stuff used to say Philips High Fidelity International all over the place. And there you can see it. And it's actually got hi-fi compact cassette on there rather than just compact cassette. And as you see, it's chromium dioxide, made in Holland. And you see the little hole there, that was what I was on about on the N2407. If it's a special tape, this little hole is present, and there's a lever in the cassette compartment that doesn't get pushed down, so it knows that it's got a chrome tape in it from that, and adjusts automatically to suit. Yeah, amazing to see such things still going. We also discovered something else quite interesting, and that was that tapes made under the Sainsbury's name over here, and also the W.H. Smith name, were in fact made by Philips back in the late 80s, early 90s. So that's another funny discovery. And I've got a record player here at the moment, which is a truly strange thing. Its speakers are inside out, and they clip one on top and one below. And for the life of me, I can't see who made the darn thing. There's nothing there at all about it. And I was thinking that it might be possibly one of the old, Iron Curtain makers, Unitra or someone like that. But apparently it's made by an outfit called Hilversum. And at the moment there's one on eBay. It's made of white moulded plastic, this particular example. Mine is wood, so it might be a bit earlier. But it doesn't half sound bad. It's a lot of people used to knock that stuff that came out of there. We all know about Skoda cars years ago. But some of the audio gear was actually damn good, wasn't it? Anyway, so I must get on, and see you again soon. It's nice down here today. The birds are singing, the seagulls calling, I hear next door's cat meowing on top of the shed, so we know what she's after. And, and the builders are up on the roof swearing. See you soon.